Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Craig Burley with us here in the studio. Don is with us as well. Craig, I know you're not on Instagram, so you wouldn't have seen...
No, I'm not on Instagram. No, the secret Instagram.
Oh, really?
No.
Well,
no. Why would I go on Instagram?
Well, because there's lots of pictures, and you can see Don's pictures of the old days when he used to be young and partying as opposed to looking after children, which he does now. Don, you're in the middle of this. Who do we know in this picture?
You might know Stephen Fletcher on the left-hand side, who I played with at Hartlepool, played for Bournemouth. You wouldn't recognise Scott Mean, who was a brilliant player at Bournemouth, then he went to West Ham. Jeremy Redknapp's in there. Frank is in there. Good squad, that was.
That's Frank Lampard, not Frank LeBeuf.
Is that Scott Minto, Don?
No, it's Scott Mean. Do you remember Scott Mean?
No.
No. He was Jamie's pal from Bournemouth. Good player.
I think I was... Who was the boy Fletcher? I think Fletcher...
Stephen Fletcher.
I think I was at Lillishall with him. I think...
Big unit, big number 9.
Did he go to Bournemouth at one point?
He did. He's still there. He's still there on the coaching staff. I was at Hartlepool. Me and him were apprentices together.
Yeah,
big number 9. Loved the gym session.
Yeah, but he couldn't. I tell you what, he couldn't keep up with me in the rowing machine. Beast, absolute beast on the road.
Where is that pic, Don?
That is Iron Appa, so that's about 92. So you two would have fitted right in.
Wow.
Well, you know, I can't condone these boozy holidays, Don, for athletes. There's just not.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No,
that's it.
I tell you what, if I had to do it all again.
Yes.
Right. Professional. Don't laugh. I would not drink.
You've said this before. Yeah, you said this before, that there was the culture, because you retired at what, 31?
Yeah. 33. Maybe just a teeny bit.
Yeah. But the good thing is you've got good control.
Teeny bit, but not, but the culture in the 90s, and he's up there, Don, was enjoy yourself.
Right.
But what we know now, and we have known for years, is that for recovery, and that's what they all talk about now.
Yes.
Sports scientists, recovery after games, managers talk about it, recovery from injuries. It's horrible for that. It just makes it so much longer to get the muscles right. Nowadays, who cares?
Oh, right.
I mean, I'm a fine athlete now.
Well, exactly.
Apart from that,
Don,
trapped nerve.
Given we're in the summer, it's the time of year that footballers go out, what's the most you've spent on a night out with your mates? Wow.
I wasn't into like the mad thousands and thousands. I think I've done a grand or something in London, because London's London.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I remember going into like a trendy wine bar, hotel wine bar in London, and I asked for 3 gin and tonics, and I've gone like that with 20 quid, and the guy's gone behind the bar. He's went, I've gone, dear me. So I've got another 20 quid, 40, and he's gone. And I've gone, I'm giving him a tenner more. If it's more than 50 quid, I'm not having it. And I give him another tenner, and it was just shy of 50 quid. And I was like, what? 3 gin and tonics?
Yeah. Well, I must admit, no, we had multiple nights out, but I won't go into the details. But a couple of £100.
Right, nothing silly.
However, on one trip to Dublin, with me and a couple of our teammates, Matt Reaper, our Danish centre-half,
what a player.
About 12 of us, as you know, I told you this, we used to go to Dublin a couple of times a year for a long weekend.
Yep.
12 of the boys from Celtic. And one of the lads, David Hanna, Scottish guy, on the Sunday afternoon, it had been a long Saturday night and it kind of rolled into the Sunday. And Sunday afternoon in Temple Bar in Dublin, for anybody that's been there will know, David was a little worse for wear. Talking about expensive nights out or days out. He wanted to go back to the hotel because he wasn't feeling great.
Okay.
And he got in a taxi in Dublin, Ireland, and asked to go to Glasgow. Scotland.
What happened?
Matt Reaper overheard them and jumped in the taxi. Went, no! Well, he actually said East Kilbride, which is where he lived, just outside Glasgow. He got in the taxi, he went, East Kilbride.
Oh my goodness.
Thinking he was in Glasgow.
Yes.
And he was in Dublin.
Right.
Now, that would have been Dublin to the port,
Yeah, I think it's like
a couple of £100. Ferry over, a couple of £100 with a bit. Then they dropped 1,000.
Wow.
So we saved him. He asked to go to Glasgow from Dublin.
What do you think the most Stevie's paid on a night out? Tenner?
No. He was out for a steak the other night, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, but he gets a voucher from Michael, doesn't he?
Of course he does. Do you mean if he's out with the lads?
Yeah.
Well, everybody else is buying the drinks.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, no, he does buy it. I have to say, he does buy when he's out.
Right.
But no.
No, he does. I'm thinking.
He does. He will go to the bar.
Yeah.
Because
he'll fall out with people though, because he just wants everything.
Well, he'll
quickly.
say. He always says, and we haven't been out for a while, as you know, properly. But he'll always say, me and you, right, together.
Yeah.
Otherwise, so him and I stick together on that basis, and he does buy his drinks. Now, getting them there. And getting them to spit is difficult.
Craig, what's your favourite Don moment? Goodness me, this person follows the show closely. Money for the ferry.
Oh, no, I'm going to tell you now. Wembley, 1999, Bosch.
Oh, no. Yes, that lucky goal. Money for the ferry, falling off his bike, Kane to City, done deal. United have Galacticos. Just a few of my favourites.
No, my favourite is so far. Right, see if you can guess what my favouriteest, which is not a word, but I'm using it. You guess what my favourite is and I'll tell if you're correct.
I don't know, the latest one was good.
No, what's the latest one?
Where he blacked out his house on the map.
Yeah. That was when he called us Statler and Waldorf.
Do you know why I done that, Dan? Because my boy who's 21 goes, whenever you're putting your sort of map up, like your bike ride, you keep putting like your house on, so you're telling the whole world where you're living.
Yep.
And I was like, I didn't realise I was doing that. So I had this sort of bright idea of sort of blacking it out a little bit, like no one would know.
No, but that was the point. There is still a trail back to where you live. My favourite is Don moment, guess. See if you get it right.
I don't know.
My favourite is by a long way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's got to be the ferry.
It's Don getting suckered in to filling the guy's gas car up. His gas up in his car, giving him money, and then the ferry.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, this story, obviously, when he was at a service station in England, someone said they needed money to take their family back to Ireland, and Don gave them 250.
It wasn't even that, though. He got his little girls out the car and everything, and the little girls are all dishevelled. Like, he's got his family involved. Look, my little girls, we haven't got any money, we need some petrol, I need to get to Ireland. Played the family card and everything. He sucked me right in.
Oh, big heart, Don. Big heart, isn't it?
Exactly.
There you go. Is there any possibility of Trent... Oh, football question. Is there any possibility of Trent Alexander-Arnold shifting into midfield role in the coming years, Don? It seems a natural progression given his now proven strengths and weaknesses.
Nah, I don't see it. I think why would you shift one of the best right backs in world football into a different position? I get it because he's got the quality. I can defend. I think it's a little bit of a myth. I think everyone just chucks, oh, he can't defend. It's because he's so good at going forward and he almost plays like a winger and he's so high up the pitch. I think why would you try and shift him from there into midfield? Liverpool's priority, I'm hearing, might be Bellingham next season. So why would you shift Trent out of there when he gets the numbers he gets?
Don's hearing. I like it when Don hears things.
What's that?
He's hearing Bellingham to Liverpool.
He's hearing us at the moment, which is a bit of a concern. But, you know, when you move into middle of the park, particularly, say, like a Fabinho position, people think, you can go in there. The difficulty is for a player who is predominantly played as a fullback, you're getting the ball kind of from, this might sound strange, but I'll try and simplify it in layman terms. You're getting the ball sort of generally from one side and opening your body out. Playing at fullback is relatively simplistic at times. I'm not making it sound easy. It's not.
Right.
Because you're getting the ball out and then you can pick a pass or you get forward. I mean, it's a specialised position. But you're kind of used to doing balls coming across from wherever, the centre half or the midfield on your right foot. You go in the middle of the park.
But he's not going into the middle of the park,
No, but I'm just saying, well, if you go into midfield, right, the middle of the park, whatever it is, you're now taking the ball from every angle with your back to goal or side on. It's a thing you learn when you're a kid about body positions.
Right.
Letting the ball run across you one side, don't close your. It's completely different. It's completely different going in there. It's an eye opener for a lot of people because you really got to be thinking about your body position and where you're receiving the ball. Where when you're playing fullback, you kind of don't have to do that as much, if that makes sense.
It does make sense, Craig.
It seems to me what I'm saying there to you is going in one ear and out the other. Correct.
Craig, would you rather...
It's like me playing centre-half once for Scotland in a World Cup qualifier.
Yep.
I went back and I did the job, but I had to be seriously thinking about the offsides and that all the time because the defenders were squeezing up and dropping off.
Did you do a good job?
I did all right. Yeah, we kept a clean sheet.
Oh, well done.
Not.
Who were you playing? San Marino?
No, I was playing Gibraltar. No, it was Belarus away in Minsk.
Oh, no.
And I do believe we kept a clean sheet. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Can't remember.
That's all right. Craig, would you rather watch the Pogmentary?
No.
You see Pogmentary's like been slated. It's like
Somebody,
the worst TV show
was
ever.
it you that sent me a screenshot?
No, I didn't send you it.
Somebody sent me a screenshot.
Right. Someone tweeted me, it's like 1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah, how did it get 1?
I don't think 0 is an option. Would you prefer to watch that or listen to an equivalent time of the Gab and Juls podcast?
Do I have to do either?
Yes, apparently.
Got to be the podcast, surely.
Yeah.
Don's sometimes on the podcast, remember?
Yeah,
Exactly.
and Robbo, Nedham,
Yeah.
Augie,
Yeah.
everybody. Not you,
No.
not me.
No.
No. A podcast.
Wow, there you go.
I have to play the corporate.
What an endorsement for them.
I'm sure they're worried.
What's more likely to happen, Don? Haaland scoring 30-plus goals, Everton being relegated, Spurs finishing 4th again, or Notts Forest staying
All
up?
right, that's been done in purpose.
What's more likely to happen? Spurs finishing 4th.
Yes.
I don't think Haaland gets 30 plus next season.
Keep going on the list. How would you rank this in your power rankings, Don?
What, in terms of an order?
Yes, yes.
Do you think Everton will even be close next year, Dan?
No,
Don?
no, I don't think so, Craig. But I don't think they'll be anywhere near top half. I don't think they'll flirt with bottom 3.
So what's more likely? We've got Spurs finishing 4th.
Yes, definitely.
Notts Forest staying up.
They're going to stay up, so that's second on the
wrong.
list.
Okay.
Nottingham Forest.
Everton being relegated.
Well, that's not going to happen, and Haaland's not going to happen. So,
Okay.
Everton 3rd, Haaland last.
Haaland 30-plus. I don't think it's.
No,
Why?
he ain't getting 30 plus.
30-plus in all comps.
Oh, all comps? No, he won't. Just shy. I tell you what, I had a bet at work on the last round of the Premier League games. You can jump on it if you
Where
like.
are you working, Don?
charity.
At the factory?
Hey.
Where were you?
can jump on it.
This is work. This is not a
Yeah, no,
hobby.
I meant Premier League. Sorry, I meant Premier League. But you can jump on it. And I had a bet with the lads at work. And Tudders, who you know, Craig, took me up on it. And Owen Hargreaves took me up on it. And I said Harry Kane would score more Premier League goals next season than Haaland.
That's close. Because you know he's
It
going
is
to play
close.
every game. Haaland.
Has to be pro rata for the games they played.
Yeah. What was the bet? Trip to Ireland.
Something daft. 20 quid, something daft.
Oh, there you are. Daft. That's a lot of money. Craig, how much golf do you think that Bale can manage while in LA while waiting for the World Cup?
Well, I'd like to think he can manage as much as me.
Yeah.
Not as much this year as previous years, I have to say, in case my boss is watching.
Right.
Not that you'd be surprised.
No.
I think he'll get, at least a good game and half of training every day.
Yeah.
You're not. I mean, if he's got any sense, and he has clearly, he's a very articulate individual. He's going to be staying, renting, whatever, somewhere in Los Angeles. It's probably going to be near one of those lovely golf courses. The chances of it raining are slim.
Yep. Good for him.
So, train, little dolly around, bosh, golf course. I would imagine he's going to be 5 times a week.
Right.
And he might even get a game in the morning of the games.
There you are.
There you go. Quick 18 in before the kickoffs. On the sly. on the fly. And the boss says to you, what are you doing? I was on a cart.
Yep.
I was on a cart. I wasn't walking.
For Don, what's the percentage chance of Pep Guardiola not winning the Champions League before his time at City is up?
Oh, mate, I mean, 0, innit?
Well, not necessarily. He hasn't done it so far.
50-50.
No, I think he'll win it a few more times.
100% he's going to win it with Manchester City.
I think he will. I think he's got a couple of more titles left in him.
I'd like to think so.
For
They
Craig.
blew it last year, didn't they?
Yes.
Or they blew the semi.
Yes, they did. For Craig, if Arsenal sign Rafinha and Gabriel Jesus, where do you see them finishing next season?
At best, 4th.
Right.
At best. Depends what Man United do, really, in the transfer window.
Do you think Chelsea is still going to be okay?
Again, depends what they do. I'm going to say 4th.
4th, Don?
I'd go one higher. I'd go at best, I think 3rd.
Oh.
I just don't know where Chelsea are going to be. There's too many defenders going out the door. There's too many players that you just think they need to move on. What's the state of the club? Is Thomas Tuchel bringing players in? I'm not sure where they're going to be at. I haven't got United finishing top 4. Could be a scenario where Arsenal and Spurs get top 4. Could be.
Could be. That is it. We are done. I'm off on holiday. Goodbye.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
England.
It's not a holiday.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.